You thought we were done with Miss Universe 2015.
Surprise, we're not.
Miss Universe 2015, the addition of Miss Universe 2015 just never seems to go away. Not in like the bad sense, but little pieces of drama just keep coming up. If you are completely new to the pageant world, in 2015 at Miss Universe, 2 women were left standing on the stage, Miss Philippines and Miss Colombia. Steve Harvey was the host. He announced
Miss Universe is
Colombia. Miss Colombia was crowned by the going out queen from Colombia,
Polina Vega.
Polina Vega. She put the crown on Miss Colombia's head, the sash, she had the flowers, she was waving a Colombian flag.
Nice embrace between Colombia to Colombia.
And then Steve Harvey came back out and said,
I have to apologize.
And then he announced that the actual winner of Miss Universe 2015 was Philippines, Pia Wurtzbach, who we've gotten to know a little bit over the years. I met her while competing at Miss Universe 2016. Anyway, most of you are going to know that, but there's going to be some people who just need a reminder of what we're talking about.
I mean, it's 5 years ago.
Yeah, it was.
So it's been a minute.
But it's back. The drama is back. And so some of you have been asking us to comment on this. Give us the lowdown, what happened?
Oh dear. Basically, Miss Colombia 2015, she was doing, I want to say it was like an Instagram live, but she basically said that she was surprised that Pia won in 2015 because she was more or less a ghost throughout the course of the competition. She just saw her twice, like once in the dining area, then once at rehearsals, and she didn't see Pia as a potential winner. Like, she didn't view her as competition, so she was very surprised at the end of it all that she ended up being the winner. Obviously, again, don't speak Spanish, so this interview was done and she was speaking Spanish, and she sounded like she was kind of joking around about it. And obviously, like, when you take a direct quote and then pulled out of context, then it seems a lot worse than maybe it actually was. And I mean, of course, kind of to lead into this, like, she probably does feel a bit bitter still from it, although it is like 5 years ago. I mean, when you think about sort of everything that happened, like, she was wearing the crown, she had the sash on, she was taking her first walk as Miss Universe 2015, and Steve Harvey says he has to apologize, and P is the girl that gets to wear the crown that was on her head and gets to wear the sash. So, like, I can understand that bitterness, if you want to call it that word. Sarah?
Yes, sorry. I didn't think that Miss Colombia was really meaning to... I have also heard that Pia was very to herself during Miss Universe 2015, but I just assumed that she was probably super focused, didn't want distractions, and it kind of reminded me of when I was competing at Miss Universe Canada 2016, because I was very to myself. I didn't really socialize. But I was also sick. I had tonsillitis. Right. So I guess I'm just trying to say I can understand. No. Anyways, I had heard that Pia was quite to herself during the competition, and I just assumed it was probably because she was trying to stay in the zone. It's a very serious thing. I don't think that Miss Colombia really meant it in like a super negative way, but I mean, it's not the nicest thing to call somebody a ghost and then say that like you totally didn't see them winning. Because I think during rehearsals, if you would have seen Pia's walk and stuff, like if I was competing during this year, I would have been like, whoa, she's one to watch, one to beat, dark horse maybe, but like top 5 material at the same time. As a competitor, you do know who is one to watch for, and like as a spectator, looking at the pictures and videos of all the girls, absolutely I thought that Pia, Miss Philippines, had a chance to win. So I don't know if she was just trying to throw shade, if she's still feeling...
Just joking around about it. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but it's hard to imagine Pia not being a standout. Like,
absolutely. But then, when things really took a turn with this, is that Miss Bulgaria 2015 from their year was basically like, hold the phone, that's enough, I'm gonna say how I really feel. Here is the direct quote from Miss Bulgaria 2015. She said about Miss Colombia 2015, "Of course you didn't see her. I remember you were always laughing at us."
Of course you didn't see her. I remember you were always laughing at us, at our clothes, our jewelries, at our walks and talks. You were only with the other Latinas looking down at us. Stand behind my words, and that's why we were all happy Pia won. You need to be beautiful inside and out, not only looking like a Victoria's Secret model and acting like the Queen of England. You will never be unless you start acting like a decent human being. That's Miss Bulgaria 2015. So yeah, I think she posted on her main feed on Instagram, kind of giving like more information, more intel on like the whole debacle, more or less. So I feel like this would have been more or less like a non-issue, like what Miss Colombia said in that live interview, if Miss Bulgaria didn't step up and be like, yo, this is like, he can't say that. And then she kind of brought everything back to the forefront, and now here we are talking about it.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
do you think that Miss Bulgaria was trying to just like make a statement and be like, that's enough of this, like the side comments?
yeah, I don't know. I'm sure that Miss Bulgaria, like, it's been festering for a long time. Yeah. I would guess, like, I can't put words in her mouth, obviously, but like I feel like she's probably just sat back and like maybe never thought she'd really express totally like how she felt or the way that the week went 5 years ago, but she just saw the opportunity to be like, well, it's been long enough now, I can finally like tell everybody how I felt, and like from, I guess, an insider's perspective on the whole thing, right? Ariadna, I think is how you kind of pronounce her name, Miss Colombia 2015. The bitterness that she feels still probably, like, again, I know I've said this like 1,000 times, but it's 5 years ago, but time doesn't really matter sometimes for stuff like that. Like when you go through a breakup and then you lose that person, like you hope that they're happy, or like you say like, oh, I hope like you find happiness somewhere else, but like kind of deep down you're like, I hope that you're miserable. It's like not really, but kind of. And so it's sort of like that in a way. Like I'm sure that Miss Colombia kind of put on like a happy face and was like, oh, I'm glad that if it wasn't me, like I'm glad it was Miss Philippines that won. Like I'm super happy for her, but like of course, like deep down she's like,
she would want her to have won.
Of course, yes. And if she was kind of walking around that week, like Miss Bulgaria said, pretending like she had already won the competition, and like then actually having the crown like on her head and like wearing the sash and stuff, like it would cut pretty deep.
Right.
But I don't know, like watching, this is kind of, well, sort of, like watching the video of like kind of all that go down, it seemed like everybody was really happy for Pia.
For sure.
So like, I don't know, I'm not saying like they wouldn't have been happy for Miss Colombia if she had actually won, but it seemed like everybody was like super psyched for, but maybe it's just the way everything went down
maybe,
too.
Yeah.
Like,
and well, there definitely were people comforting Miss Colombia.
Right.
Because
for sure. Oh yeah, it's
like,
terrible.
What the hell just happened?
But anyway, like, what do you guys think? Do you feel like Miss Bulgaria kind of played like the devil's advocate in a way and like kind of blew this thing up on purpose, or was it just she saw her opportunity to be like, this is the way it happened? And it's good to be back and talking about stuff for real this time.
Oh, he's back.
Oh, I'm back in action.
Oh, he's back.
Okay, I guess that's it then. Let us know in the comments what you think, of course, and I guess let us know like some video suggestions too, because we're gonna start doing this more often. And there's Lily.
Perfect timing. Look at the battery.
Yeah, awesome.